Good morning, y'all. Welcome to my live stream. I hope y'all having a great Tuesday morning. It's wet and raining. There was a little bit of sleet when my partner woke up. I was still asleep. When he woke up, it was still sleeting a little bit. It's not really sticking. It's too warm. But now it's all rain. Today in this video is discussions on certain platforms and places you can do your stories. When those of you just not familiar with going live stream, actually live for people to come on and hear you talk and hear about your brand, hear a little bit of stories about yourself. You can download Snapchat, Instagram, on your Facebook. If you got Facebook app, you can do stories. You got to have the app updated in order to do the stories on them. I think the Instagram is better as far as your story platform because you can record a lot longer, and also they save your videos. Even after it's been over 24 hours, it still saves it. On the Snapchat, they give you, and I hope y'all having a great morning so far. I'm still trying new things, practicing. You know, practice, they say, makes perfect. And I've been practicing an awful lot lately. Yesterday I had the video up. Like I said, I kind of got off track. Started talking about other things. Good morning, David. How you doing this morning? And when my partner's son got out, it kind of threw me off from the videos. That video wasn't the greatest yesterday, but a lot of people, they get on, they just have discussion, question, answer time. And I see a lot of people pour in on their chat feed when they're going live. But I didn't really get a chance. It got too late, so I didn't really get it, all my brands or materials, what I was going to do, set up. So, and then I did a quick April Fool's Day one on there. How you doing this morning? That's great. That's good. Is it raining where you at? It's raining here in my end. In Chile. It ain't raining you're in. Lucky you. It was pretty yesterday, and now it's raining. This weather's kind of whack. It's crazy. Am I lagging right now? Are you viewing on your phone or your desktop? I'm okay. I'm a little better today than I was yesterday. I'm glad Monday's over. I'm definitely glad that's over. Yeah, much better. I bet it's real pretty where you at. Are you on your phone? Wow, I bet your phone works really good with videos and stuff. He went to school. My partner's son went to school today. Let's see how he does today. He seemed a little better. I think it's just he had a lot of heartburn, and pretty much I think it was something he ate the night before. We got pizza for supper, something quick, and wasn't long after that he ate a bowl of ice cream, and that don't mix too well. Ice cream and pizza, And he believes that's what made him kind of sick on the stomach. So your brother seems like he's got him a good business going with the t-shirts, huh? Do you help him with that, or is that all on his own? That's his own thing, his business. Yes, I figure with the rain and everything going on, it makes it lag a little bit. That's his business, just his alone. It seems like he enjoys it and likes it. Hmm. Awesome. Well, he come on one of my videos yesterday. I did the April Fool's one and told me just to keep looking at other people's videos, to keep looking at their videos and trying to turn my volume a little bit. Make sure I ain't screaming at you. If I'm too loud with the volume, let me know. But he told me just to watch other people's videos and see how their views are coming in. But I watch a lot of people's videos. I watch them on the recipes, how their gaming stuff is going, and they're actually crushing it pretty good. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. Supposedly, the book's supposed to come today, and I asked my partner if he checked it because it's under his email. He's a member of Amazon, so it'd be kind of stupid going to two different accounts. I just had him to get it on his, and he said it went through. Well, last week it said it went through. It's supposed to come Thursday or Friday, and it didn't. I think I figured out what happened. He went ahead and ordered his stuff first and probably didn't realize exactly how much total the amount was and just miscalculated. So he didn't have enough funds for the book, the cigarette machine, and his son's remote control. He's going to be borrowing my Roku. We had to buy a TV remote control for it. And he's going to be borrowing that until, I guess, Jamie, his dad's going to get him one eventually. How do you know it'll be here today? How do you know? I'm hoping it will. I mean, damn, after 4 tries, 4 times, something's got to give, don't you think? Usually at the 3rd try, when something I order don't come in, I say the hell with it. But I know, I mean, I'm drawn to that book and there's a reason for it. And it's helped many writers. Most of the people I've viewed, especially Kim Chance and Megan McCory, when I went and first watched their videos, that's how I learned about it. Then you can go on Kindle and read a sample about it through the Kindle. And I read a little bit about it. I said, yeah, this is a book definitely for me. I think our mail normally gets here between 1 and 2:30 on Tuesdays. I just hope it ain't raining when I go out there and check it. I hope they have a brain to shut my mailbox. They ain't been closing our boxes. The mail people come by and just leaves it open. I don't like that. And I've sent several notes to the mail service telling them to close our box. You know, I mean, it was closed so far this week, but Friday they left it open. They left it open out here, and my partner was really upset, and I was kind of upset about it too. He told me just to let him handle it next time. He said he's going to send him a letter next time and tell them he's going over their head if they don't start learning to shut our mailbox doors on there. Well, you must have some good luck or something on your end, some good vibe. If you say it's going to come, it should be here today. And I'll do a video. I'll put a video up about it. It's usually when I get mail package and stuff. So, my youngest daughter did I don't know how she called it, story time. It was a little text thing that she did. She put up on a video between her and her little friend. And she took it down. I guess she redid it. And it was silly, but she put it up there. I hope so, because he said it went through successfully. And I think it had an extra $7 and something cent on the account, so he made sure he had enough on there this time. Plus, he had to pay his insurance, car insurance. That might have threw it off last time too. I forgot about that. He had to pay his car insurance. He put that on there. He put the cigarette machine, the remote control, the remote control, and then supposedly my book. So he must have miscalculated, didn't have enough on there. I think that's what happened. It couldn't have been my fault that time. And see, if you ain't careful, you can get it. He's like, he kept looking at the used ones, so you have to be careful looking at the used books on there. It could be coming from way out west somewhere, you know. I want to make sure it's in the United States. And maybe he got confused on that too, but hopefully it'll be here. And then I'll be looking for yours packaged next week, correct? I'm not sure what day next week, but I'm going to be checking it. My partner's son to help me hook it up. And you can go from there if it's simple. I have a tripod that my partner got, and I hope it will work for it. It's the stand. It's DPT 1200 deluxe lightweight video. It's for phone. It says video, photo, and something video. It's for phone, video, photo, tripod. And it's supposed to be universal. I don't know if that's such thing. If it's only a certain camera works with it or not. Okay. I appreciate that. That's just having my morning coffee. Forgot about it. Oh, shoot, it's early. I try to wake up sometimes, but I woke up this morning for some reason and stayed on up. I like early morning times, help refresh my memory, you know, helps wake you up. I don't like sleeping long at all. The webcam will work for me, doing what I'm doing, like my live streams and stuff like that. That would be awesome. Trying to. You never used it. You just didn't never use it. Did you get it for a gift from somebody? Or did you actually buy it yourself? I don't need nothing like fancy. Just enough to do what I do with my live stream. Because I know that will help me out a lot. Oh, cool. On it some. It seems like a decent brand product there. I'm gonna tell you something that might freak you. This is a show I was watching. It was 10 something, 10 stars, a series. And that is this guy. He just look. I don't know really how tall you are on your picture. On our porch, it looks like you're kind of tall. This man looks exactly like you. I said, oh my God. Is he an actor too? I said, his twin's on TV. But he looks exactly like you. You have to plug it into your computer. All right. And does it work with MacBooks? Is it a certain type of computer it plugs into? Because I have a iOS Sierra MacBook. It's not the newest, but it still updates. I had to make sure I got the one that continued to update. It was used. I bought it in Charlotte. It was an early present back toward the end of October. An early birthday present. My partner want to keep telling me, no, that was your Christmas. No, that was my birthday present. Okay, good. I meant to ask you that if it works for certain types of computers. I really appreciate that. You just don't know. That will help me out a lot and save money. Because they vary, the prices vary on them. But yeah, this pollen's been something else this past weekend. The pollen's been really heavy lately, been really bad. My partner's son had a really bad, it made him feel, said, you want to get the daytime non-drowsy. It still works, but he's a little better now. His eyes kept watering and stuff, and he was just miserable all weekend, but he's a little better now. And he has to do a lot of work under houses for the job he does. works on rentals and does a little bit of everything. Roofing, works on vehicles. He does every little thing. And somehow he breathed some moisture or something up under there. He said it was really kind of nasty. He had to wear his cover suit so he wouldn't mess up his clothes. And next thing you know, he come home Friday and he was just all stuffed up. It's just pitiful. The video that I started off was talking about certain platforms that people can do to start off with if they're live stream shy or camera shy, if they're not ready for the camera ordeal yet. I told them they can practice doing audio recordings, or they can do stories. But the best stories I find is good is on Instagram, because on Snapchat they cut you off and it takes so much to keep doing it. And I do a few, but I have to make them short on there. But the Instagram platform, doing your story, seems you could do it longer. And with them, what's good about it is it saves it. On Snapchat, they give you up 24 hours and they take it down. Instagram, it still saves it unless you decide to delete it and take it out. And Facebook's the same way. I think they give you only 24 hours and then they take it back down. I'm glad you could help too. You just don't know. I'm out. I shared a little bit with my partner's son. I said, I ain't never had no friend to actually do that. I said, this guy's willing to help me. I was like, he's supposed to be sending me, a camera next week. And I was shocked, because there's a lot of people, they try to be friends with people on there just so they can get something off somebody. And that's kind of wrong, You either their friend or you're not. It's not all about just getting stuff. I know he just lost one of his good friends, You couldn't do what? What, you couldn't be going live stream, or? I don't understand. What couldn't you not do? I couldn't do that. What you mean? I lost track on that. No, it would be fine. Lisa, I'm glad I could help my best friend. You couldn't do what? That's what I was asking. What you mean you couldn't do? I'll read something and get off track there. You couldn't do live stream? How come? I think you'd be good at it. Doing your song, you could probably sing good. Hell, we could do it together. I could help you. It ain't no different you sitting at your kitchen table or a bar across from somebody. Well, I guess it is a little different because it's kind of live around the world a little bit. But you can choose who you want to actually view it sometimes. I believe you could. With your music and stuff and talent, shoot, you be crushing it. People love good singers. No thanks. Okay. Well, I wasn't really too sure about it at first. I was very iffy at it. And there's a lot of fake people. They try to copy other people to do their videos. You mean just in general, you just rather chat with people that does it, or just me? See, I thought about something. I like, if I do this with him, I get this camera set. If he could just try it, we could probably do it in private if it'd do it that way. We'd sing a song together. I'm not scared. You got the voice, you want to write tune, I can sing it. If somebody, I don't care. I mean, you're allowed to have other friends. I know you see my screw ups, but hey, I admit to it. A lot of people don't always admit when they mess up on their videos. They get help and they collaborate with other people that's actually crushing it. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. I think Missy's a little nervous still with me yet. She's trying to get to know me. But I think she was hinting around. She was wanting to do a video with me. But the thing is, me and this lady can't get her time frame right. She's on the West Coast. So I think I'm 3 hours, I think, ahead of her. She's 3 hours behind, if I got that right. You do? But man, I want to crush it. Just like them other people. I want to, let's see, how do I explain this? I know you've seen some people, other people's videos, say example, like your brother. I bet he has a good camera. And you know how they sit up, they put up what they're branding on front of their live stream. I'm like, how the hell they do that? These are things I'm trying to work on to figure out. But I know that's one of the main things, having that right camera. So I'm hoping I can learn with that. Wow. I see you see me screwing up. You see me cracking up. Hey, I like to crack up sometimes. It's not good to be serious all the time, even on my bad days. You knew I was feeling down. You could see it. You can see it when I was live, but I kept trying to be funny and joke around so I don't think about anything sad. I try to not to forget the person or what I was sad about, but I try to put it aside because it'll ruin your whole day. I don't like feeling down like that. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I like to be pumped up. I like to cut up. But when something's bothering me, like I said, I could share it with you. Some of the people has actually been on. It's not everybody. It's mostly with you. But that mommy for life, silly mommy for life, she sent something was bothering me a little bit Friday. But I'd like change the subject because I don't talk about personal things to everybody. I don't feel comfortable doing that. And it's not good doing that. Some things should be between the people you trust. There's nothing wrong with that. I love you as a friend too. There ain't too many of them out there in the world. They're backstabbers. All the people I thought was friends, I had to cut them out of my life. All they care about was just partying, partying, partying. There's more to life than just partying. I do casual, like in my home. If I'm going to have a little party or something, I do it here. I don't go into bars and make a fool of myself. I might have a drink, maybe one drink or a shot of drink or something to get me warmed up when I'm singing or something like that. But just to be drinking, there's a difference in having a drink and being a stupid drunk. There's a lot of them out there. I pass on that. I want to know what's going on around me. Who's walking around? Who's trying to give me advice on things? Even though I'm screwing up, you still give me time. And I'm shocked someone didn't leave me a comment and ask, like, why are you still doing these videos? If you feel like you're not crushing like others, why are you still doing it? Because I'm not a quitter. I inspire people. It ain't just about writing. I try to inspire others. Because a lot of people are down. They get on there, they make videos, and most their whole live stream is about, I want to do better. I want to do this. I want to do that. I try to inspire people. Huh? You can get free karaoke on your laptop. How? I never heard of that. Really? Oh, shoot. Now, you mean like where you can sing and go live with it and you don't get strikes or anything like that? I figured out why they striked me on Facebook that time. I didn't write out in the description before I went live who the singer was by. But I said it live, figured out. I done a singing one. I think it was, his name was Kane something. It's called Heaven. That's a real pretty song, and I sung who it was by, and I put it in the description. I didn't get a strike from it. So maybe that's where I screwed up last time. I'll screw up a little bit, but I'll catch on. It might take me a little bit, but I'll catch on some of the stuff. Oh, from your other friend, she hooked you up with that? Sweet. There's nothing wrong with that. Sweet. There's nothing wrong with that. Her smile does shine. You can make a song with that. I have a friend, she is sweet to me. Her smile does shine all the time. There's nothing wrong with that either. You want to see smiley faces. And I like wintergreen, but these damn things are spicy as hell. And I got them, I think it was Sunday night. I was trying to get some like my partner's son. He gets them in the red box, and them are not spicy. They got the damn wrong ones, and they're wintergreen. They're hot. Have you ever tried them? Oh, you talking about me on that? I have a friend. I thought that was your. I have a friend. She is sweet to me. Her smile does shine all the time. This is Lisa. My brother said he liked your voice. Oh God, I'm a Southern belle, straight up. I'm from the South. I'm a Southern belle, can't you tell? These little jokers right here are hot, y'all. And when I was little, I used to eat red peppers and stuff like that, like homemade soup or chili beans and cornbread. I can't eat that no more. I can't eat the damn peppers. I guess the older you get, your digestive and all that changes. It's kind of weird, but these darn things are hot. And I didn't read it. I should have read it. There I go. That's where my blind moments. It says a curiosity reminder, strong mints. I didn't even read that. I just opened it up and grabbed it. Oh, Lord. These things are strong as crap. You might see my eyes water a minute. My voice is awesome. It sounds weird to me. See, I don't know what y'all's accent is. I can hear different accents from people. That Missy Elliott or L woman, she's straight up cool as hell, but she has an accent. She's on the West Coast. Are y'all on the West Coast? I'm not familiar. I know I've seen where you was from, but it ain't gonna make me fart. What, these mints gonna make me fart? Hell no. But these things are nasty. And I'm still eating it. It's just spicy. I got the wrong ones. Okay. I want to make sure I got that right. Because my other friend, she's on the West Coast. She's got an accent. This woman's a trip. She's got this little jingle thing that she set up on her live thing. And it sings and everybody trips out when they want to hear the jingle when she comes on. Woo. Yeah, I got the wrong ones. They didn't have the little teeny little boxes. I like the little ones. But sometimes when you drink coffee, it leaves that aftertaste. Ugh. Do y'all ever travel? Like travel around the world? Do y'all ever do any traveling? You and your brother? Hi, what's up, brother, if he's around? Is it hot like me? Yeah, I guess so. A little bit more spicier, though. Spicier, Hyder. No, not yet. Y'all got to get y'all some traveling going on. And take some pictures for me. Do some voicing. I like to hear what y'all's voice sounds like. Can you send me I don't know if it works that way, like a voice memo recording type thing and send it through my email, David? I'm kind of curious what your voice sounds like. I bet you got an accent. I bet it's all business and like, yeah, I know I'm too lazy. Too lazy for what? What you talking about lazy? You ain't lazy. Now, this is you talking or your brother talking with you? right here. Who's being lazy? We all have laziness at some point in ourselves. Whew. This shit's... Oh, okay. Well, ain't nothing wrong with this. It's actually dangerous too. It's risky. Get the money up and stuff like that. I'm sure that ain't no problem for y'all, but what does you and your brother like to do for fun when it's just you and him? And no nagging bitches in your ear. Sorry to say that. What do y'all do for fun? Yeah, it's too hot. Can't you see my face turning red a little bit? When I'm eating something hot, you'll see kind of like a pink complexion. When I blush, I turn kind of pink and my ears get red as fire. Look at my ears. I eat stuff spicy, my ears turn red. That's kind of weird, ain't it? Woo. I'm trying to say, oh, if you eat them enough, you'll get used to it. I don't get used to it. It's too hot for me, yeah. Damn it. I'm trying to deal with it and tough it out. That's some hot stuff. I might give these to Donald. He can eat anything hot. Whew. That'll teach me, won't it? Ha ha. Y'all play the PlayStation for baseball? Shoot, I played the real game. Everybody used to call me Babe Ruth in school. I'd never get it out. I'd hit the ball way slap over in another field. And I'm like, can I actually run this base? I don't know what it feels like. I always hit the home runs, and y'all tell me I don't have to run the base. This one dude walked up, he said, I mean, it was kind of rude, but I laughed at him because I thought it was hilarious. He was mad because I kept hitting the home runs, dude in my class years ago. He's like, why don't you get it out for a change and let somebody else hit home runs? So that ain't the dodge at the game, babe. I can't help it. I'm that great. I'm just good at what I do. I'm good at baseball. And he just ran off. They didn't like that. I used to play with my real brother, stepsister, and stepbrother. But when my mom and her second husband divorced, you know, we kind of part and we don't really talk that much. I talk to my stepbrother sometimes online, but I don't see my stepsister. We never got along. We fought all the time growing up. Some stories about that. There's some stories there, but yeah, I like baseball. I like football. I played with them some. They drugged me through the mud. A little bit smaller than I am. I'm not like overweight. People tell me I'm average, but for my height, my weight. But I was real little then. I was a teeny thing, and they'd sling me around like a damn rag doll. I like, okay, I'll get you the next time, bro. Since I couldn't get him on his arms, I went in and dove in and grabbed him by his legs and tackled him. I went under the underblow and tackled him and slung him in the mud. That shit was fun. My mama come there. Y'all tracking up all this mud in the house? I just shampooed the carpet. Sorry, Mom. We had to go out there in the cold and rinse ourselves off in the cold. We played in the summer and wintertime. But I prefer like baseball better. I like volleyball. I like soccer, tennis. My PE teacher wanted me to sign up for a scholarship. But of course, at the time back then, I was a freshman. She wanted me to sign up and get a scholarship. My mom babied me. You don't need to do that. You're a female. Girls shouldn't travel and do things like that. She just didn't understand it. So I never got into it. I could have got a... I'm like, gee. And I'm like, what's the secret? It's not really the bat, how the ball is. It's all the strength you got, the power you put in it. That's what someone told me. I said, well, cool. And it just tripped them people out. I mean, it tripped the damn teacher out. And she was amazed. We always won. And a lot of people got mad at me because I kept hitting home runs. So I can't help it. You all got to practice. You got to go play with other people and just a bragger or nothing like that. But they actually got mad because I hit all those home runs. It pissed them off. Well, too bad. What it is, they got mad because a female whooped a can of worms on them. That's what made him mad. A female, a lot of things. I'm not scared. I just try and do it. And if I ain't good at it, I'll still keep trying until I get better at it. That's me. A lot of people like to give up. A lot of people in my family like to give up. Something didn't go right. I don't quit. I just keep going, keep rolling. You keep rolling with it. Now, finally that mint's gone. I think I should throw these away but keep the box. What y'all think? Do y'all eat them kind? Do y'all ever get them? Yeah, it was funny. A woman hitting a home run is awesome. Fun to run the base. Yeah, I run the hell out of it. I like running. I used to jog all the time and time myself. Running, I like running, keeping my cardio up. That's fun. Sometimes I'll time myself to go to my mailbox. So really? That didn't take long. I got a long driveway to get to my mailbox. So it's good enough to get your cardio going and stuff. Exactly. That was in school day. Now when people my age at 46, they're scared and think, oh, I'm going to break a toe or break a kneecap if I go try this now. I got too many lazy people. They don't want to play baseball now. Line up. Get the teams. It'd be red team or blue team or something like that. And we would play. I would do it just to help out the people to charity work. There was some families at this church where they lost their home and lost everything. I come up with the idea, but I didn't think they was going to really actually do it. And they're like, that's a good idea, do a charity. We all come up, get some teams up, and play some game of baseball. I thought of it, and I made out a log thing, and I wrote everybody's name down, and we tried it, and we got up the money, and we helped people that's actually lost everything. This family that lost their home, everything in it, to help them rebuild their home. I thought that was fun. I felt really good about doing that as I like helping people. Seriously? Wow. Look at that. You got something there in common. You like singing. I like singing. Well, I'm not quite. Get my word right. Damn it. I'm not quite as good as being a songwriter yet. I'm working on that. I want to teach myself to play a guitar, but look at this little finger. This little finger right here gives me trouble. I can't reach the damn string thing on it. I got small hands. But I can play the piano a little bit and organ. I can play harmonica a little bit. I used to have one of those, and I used to play them in music class. So there's a few little music. A violin. I've always wanted a violin. I'm going to get me one. Lo and behold, I'm going to get me a violin. I'm going to teach myself how to play it. They got things online that it can tutor you. As it'll take a long time for a regular music teacher to teach me. I'd be driving them crazy. Well, what was this note? Okay, I got to memorize all this. C, D, E. Well, what was this one? I'd be driving them at the wall. You got to learn somehow. Go get them. That's right. Now, who's saying go get them? You? I get confused sometimes on there. Did you always win at the games of baseball that y'all played? Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to take my glasses off. These are just reading glasses. They're kind of gay, but they work. They get the job done. Do I look 46? Ask your brother that. Do I look 46 years old? I was born December 9th, 1972. Do I look 46? Some people tell me I don't. When my mom was alive, every time we go to town, they actually thought me and her were sisters. I said, hell no, that's my mama. They're like, you ought to take that as a compliment. I said, oh, I thought you was trying to be rude because I read it wrong. Sometimes I read people wrong. And I said, oh, well, thank you. They come up, y'all look like sisters instead of mother and daughter, because she was in her 50s and my mother didn't look her age. I don't know if that runs in the genes on the mother and daughter's gene side or what, how that works. Seriously? And I do a lot of jogging. A lot of people still don't. They just give up. They tell you got to keep moving because your bones and shit will start messing up. They get weak and stuff. So I try to keep moving. I'm having trouble with my foot. My left foot is kind of bruised on top right now. I don't know what I did. I was out there cleaning up and I stepped on something, but I keep trying to walk on it. So I'm trying to get that soreness out. But somehow I hurt the top of my left foot. And it's these stupid boots I got. So I'm going to have to get me another pair. It might be kind of a little big or something. But I wear them so I don't mess up my tennis shoes and stuff. But yeah. And oh, I did a story last week. Makeup versus no makeup. Most of every one of them, these are people I went to school with. It's on my thing, my friend's story thing. And they say makeup. The other one says, I don't know because I'm used to you wearing makeup. I don't hardly ever see you without makeup. Sometimes I wear it, but it's light. But other times I don't because I like to let my face breathe. All that makeup shit is kind of really bad for you from what I read on it anyway. It's not the natural thing. And I like to let my face breathe. I also use black charcoal facial mask. I use cucumber melon facial mask. That's supposed to help. I don't do it for the wrinkles. I know we all going to get old one day. I don't try to hide that because we all get, if we live long enough, we're going to wrinkle up like a prune. It's just the way it is. But you'll have that. And how old are you? How old is you and your brother? I got shades. Y'all to check me out with these shades. They don't even fit my face. And my partner says, why don't you buy shades that actually fit you? Because I want to be different than everybody else. Why do I got to have shades and everything just exactly to the T? But look at them. They're kind of big on me. I got shades. See? They're kind of big. So maybe it's right. Maybe I need to adjust them or something. And I take my, I don't know if these are, I try to get the most natural as I can. The women's daily vitamins. But my brother's all the time telling me he's like a health nut. He gets on my nerves. He come down this weekend. He's like, taking all that stuff on the counter is not healthy. You need to go natural. Okay. You know, I don't have the equipment to actually get my garden started. I have to do it by hand. Can you imagine trying to do your own garden by hand with a hoe and digging by hand? And because of the rain, it kind of messed me up. We kind of started on it, but didn't get to, finish it out because his tractor's messed up. We're going to have to order some parts on his tractor. You ain't 61. I thought you was like 42. Or, nuh-uh. You look good in your shades. Come on now. Are y'all buzzing over there? Or y'all just telling me that shit? Be honest now. Because my partner told me them shades look too big on me. I don't know who just come in, but hello. I just now noticed it was two on there. Was that your brother on here too? I don't know who this is. Hello, whoever come in. Welcome to the just discussion with my bestie. And come on up in here. Oh, their internet must went out lagging. They come in, they go out sometimes. I look good in my shades. Come on now. Maybe I need some smaller ones for my face or something. Maybe they're just too wide. I want to get them ones, what you call it? I can't never think of it. Where they're like glasses, but they're shades. You go out, they dim. You come in, they back to your regular glasses. What do you call them? Can't believe I can't think of that. I'm going to get me a pair of these. Because you can actually still wear them at night. It won't mess with your night vision either. They look bad. I think you pulling my leg. Are you pulling my leg, bestie? It's kind of not weird, but in a way it's kind of weird, but it's not weird. And I don't know if you share that with your brother or not. It's like I get along with males better than I do females. Is that crazy? And you got people don't know you, they judge you. Oh, she's a hoe. She's hanging out with just dudes. No, I'm not. I'm very particular who I'm with, who I hang out with. I scope them out. You have to scope people out, you know. I can even do that online. It's like people's like, are you psychic? No, I don't try to charge people. And it trips people out because I can get an idea most of the time if they're in a depressive mood or if they're feeling down. And they don't even have to be live streamed. Just tell by the way they're texting and stuff. Y'all might think that's weird, but like I can go to town, I can tell when the cops around or near. I'll be like, Jamie, you need to slow down. There's going to be a cop right up here at this church, and it freaks him out. Oh, damn. He barely, he about got busted and got a ticket the other day. And it trips him out. Says, you going with me now. But sometimes I'll lose a feel of it, but most time I'm usually right on key. And it trips his son out too. How did you know that? It's just a feeling. I get this really feeling it. It's like it gets tied up in my chest sometimes. I'll get this feeling that comes up, and I know it's a cop. But it kind of freaks them out. So don't freak out. I can't help it. Maybe it's a gift. I don't know. I know. It's good because it's like you can get along with them. It's like sometimes the males understand a female better than the female understands themselves. It's kind of crazy, but yes, a lot of times males can actually understand the females better than they can understand themselves. I really believe that. I mean, you helped me out on a lot of things. I just can't believe those women did you wrong like that. That's bullshit. You know what I think? They need an ass kick. They need a Southern Belle to whoop the ass. No, I'm just kidding. It's good. Why be friends? Huh? Oh. Kick the ass. Who's hurting my best friend? That's the no. Or I say, no. That's no. Oh, it ain't a damn thing wrong with that. What you see is what you get. I'm not no fake. I'm me. No buddy now. Who don't have no buddy now? What, you don't have no female buddy now? Besides lovely me? I had to go there. I mean, I have female friends, but we disagree on shit. I mean, a lot. Yeah, put these damn things down. Break this habit. That's why I get mints too, to try to help. If I had that around, maybe I won't smoke as much, but I just broke that cigarette. Nobody now. Why don't you have nobody now? What you mean? With males, be friends. It's good. Why not? You meant to say, why not be friends with males if you can get along with them? Oh. You're talking about out there in your area that you don't have a lot of female friends because of the way they done you. I know this is personal, but I'm gonna ask you straight up. When you met these women before you actually got serious and went out with them, were they wild the first night you met them? Were they like fast? Did you read into them right out the bat? Or did you know these women really well and y'all just went out as friends and maybe had a drink or something like that? You think maybe that's what caused the breakup, or you just caught them in lies? Because lies destroys. It destroys. Why you got to lie about it? Because something happens even in your past and you get in a relationship, you should share it with that person you with. You're supposed to share the good and the bad baggage. So you lay it all out on the table. There ain't no secrets, the open book. And then, things work out. But I know some things some people can't really tell if it's too tragic or too personal that's happened. Oh, shame on them. You're supposed to have a friend that ain't supposed to blabber everything in the sun. I hate that. And they were mean. Yeah, they need an ass whooping. They need a Southern Belle come whoop some ass. I've helped out some male friends with that. Years ago, like I said, I had one good male friend. I didn't want it to turn out that way. And I was wrong. I admit I was wrong. I was in my second marriage. That was the one that kept accusing me when I wasn't doing anything wrong. I'd go see my friends. It was female and it was male friends. He knew where I was at all times. But he just kept assuming, oh, you messing with one of them dudes over there. You got to be messing around with him. No, it ain't like that. But one day I got fed up. And I shouldn't have did that still. Because me and this guy, we did have a real good friendship. But we kind of had a little bit too much to drink that night. And one thing led to another. The next day, it's like I didn't want to believe I did that. Because we had so much a close friendship. And ever since that happened, the friendship went boom. That's what I say. If you got a good friendship, I mean, sometimes it happens. Sometimes people fall for their best friends. If they get around them, they feel comfortable. They really get that connection with them. It happens. I didn't fall for that guy. But it was like friends, what he called with benefit. I've never done that. And I was like 39. It ain't been that long. I've been with my partner now 5 years. I was 39 years old, or 38 then. And I regret it now because it's stirred up more can of worms, and then I lost a good friend. So it ain't worth losing your friend like that. And you laughed in their face and walked away. That's the way to do it. Even if it bothered you at all deep inside, they don't have to know it. You laugh it off and walk away. That's what I do sometimes. People think they can just up and embarrass me about certain things, certain dirty things they talk about in conversation. I said, look, you can't embarrass me. I heard it all. Can't embarrass that easy. Certain things I get embarrassed like you're so nice and everything. You don't mind helping me on certain things. Sometimes I'll blush, but like get embarrassed, nah. It's got to take a lot to do that. Wow. Just like that. She said, where are you going? And you just said goodbye to her. You didn't leave no more open strings open. You let that go quick, didn't you? That's smart. That's what you do. You ain't got to give them no explanation. Was she drunk when all that happened? When she went to run her mouth? Was she drunk or something? Oh, darn. See, that's another thing. You have to watch out with some of these women you go out with. They get really loud and They can embarrass you and be an embarrassment when you in public with them. I hate that. I just can't believe that somebody nice like you go through messed up relationships like that. Have you ever been married? Because if you ain't, I salute you. Because it's easy to break up with somebody, but when you get married, it's like you in debt for life, seems like, and it's a damn headache. Till once it's finally completely over. Thought she was better than you. Well, I hate to tell her. Her shit stinks just like everybody else shit stinks. Think she's better than you. You want me to kick her ass? You want your Southern Belle Bessie to whoop her ass? It'll be done within 5 minutes, I promise. It'll be all done just like that. I will. I'll get her. That's messed up. I don't like that. Doing my bestie like that. That's wrong. I mean, you got feelings too. Women think, oh, guys are just so tough. Yeah, they are tough guys out there, but, you know, they got feelings too. And they get hurt just like women do. Some of them are harder. They're like more stoned than some men. But there's some men out there their feelings really get hurt. Do you, I was married and you got divorced. Uh-oh. Hi, how you doing? Ordan, Burden, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Welcome to my live stream. How you doing there? Hope you having a great Tuesday morning so far. We just discussing, cutting up, talking to my bestie on here. Where I'm from, Lancaster, South Carolina. I'm a Southern Belle, straight up. Where are you from? Meet my bestie, David White. He's my bestie. Say hello to him. He's cool. We'll talk about that other stuff a little later, David. I know I slipped up and said some things that we just discussed yesterday, and I didn't realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But that was an accident. Oh, Lord. How do you pronounce that? I wish they'd have like a voice memo. Maybe somebody can come up with that little invention, and they put a voice memo on the live chat so you can pronounce a name. You're doing okay? That's great. Adana? Is that how you pronounce that? Where's that at? I've never heard of that. Adana. You're from Adana? That's different. Awesome. That's what I need. I need some more people coming up in here. And it only gets credit. The only thing YouTube cares about is people watching your videos to the end. You got to get a bunch of watch time. If you actually a YouTuber, if you do, you have your own channel. Do you have your own channel, Burden? I'm going to call you Burdens. I can't pronounce your other name. You have your own channel up? This is awesome. I like doing this. It's not fun when you ain't got people on it. It feels like you're talking to yourself. And I've done many videos like that. I'm like, this ain't getting nowhere. And then I started thinking, well, maybe I'm not staying on long enough. One time I stayed on almost to the end. And I deleted that one out. And it's nice to meet you too, Burden, as well. It's nice to meet you. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay, Burden? If you can't, I'm not lazy. I can't type. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. I'm a Southern Belle. They're tripping out how I talk. They say they like my accent. When I hear myself, I sound like I'm just muffled or something sometimes on here. I think he done left. Or maybe yesterday on one of my videos, what was her name? Michelle Noel Creations. When she come on, she said that YouTube was messing up everywhere. That it wasn't just me. Let's have some fun. Let's get this ball rolling. Y'all get more people on here. Stay to the end. Let's get on a good subject. What can we talk about and laugh about on here? Laugh about all the screw ups we had in the past, and we accomplished it. We're still alive. We're still breathing. Get this show rolling. I like doing that. Only most of the people I normally talk to, I like doing. I do kind of get nervous when newer people come in, but I'm getting better with it. Because that's what you have to do. In order to get over this nervous, stupid, what I call imposter syndrome. I did a video on that. With being a writer, sometimes they get that way. They get that negative feeling that sinks in. And they think no one really cares about what they write about. It's just stupid thoughts you get. And I'm like, just kick that imposter syndrome to the curve. So, oh God, y'all don't want to hear my funny times. Let's hear about yours first, David. You go ahead. You be the leader of the show of my channel. You're the bestie. So you the star on my live stream. You the first one that come on. I wish I had a little jingle thing that I could do. Do a little jingle thing, but I don't have that. I got drunk one night at a 16 sweet birthday party. But I'll wait. It's your turn now, David. Go ahead. Are y'all ready? I'm ready. Are you lagging some on your end? Is your phone slow? It takes a few minutes for the comment when you know in the chat box to pull up. Sometimes it takes a little bit to pull up there. I'm waiting. Tell me some fun shit. Good or bad. Lay it on out there. Give me some good laughs. I need a good laugh. I'm all about the laugh. The joking, the laughing is cool. Stupid fly getting on my nerves. I think they like my shampoo. What y'all think? Stupid fly. Are you still there? Woohoo. David is the star of my live stream today. Y'all better come on here. Y'all being some lazy turds and not coming on. My turtle's being lazy too. I call them my little turp kids. I got a male and a female. He drives her nuts. I need another female. He won't quit harassing her all the time. I'm waiting. Mr. David White, where you at? Are you still there? Where you at, Bestie? Oh, Bestie, I'm calling you. Now I'm really being silly. See? I get silly, my ear starts turning red. That's some bullshit. People always, I had a friend of mine called me red ears. He's like, damn, why is your ears red? I'm waiting. You share your funny times, I'll share some of mine. But I'm waiting. Ta-da-da. Okay. I made everybody quiet now. What's going on over there? Okay. I woke up one morning and didn't know what I was doing. I walked into the door. I wasn't awake. That did wake me. Are you serious? Tell me one of your funnest moments when you got drunk. I actually really got, really drunk. What was one of your funniest moments then? Hey, I do that in reality. I do that when I'm awake, running to doors. I've run into the car door a month ago. I was looking back, talking to my partner, ran right smacking the door, and I got mad and kicked it. I said, "You stupid door." I do that when I'm awake. That's bad. At least you have an excuse. You was asleep and wasn't fully awake yet. I done that being awake. Ran right smack into the door. So hell, that'll teach me. Look, watch where you're going when you're talking. I've done that though. Drinking, I'll tell you a moment. At a sweet 16 birthday party, it was a good female friend back in the day. She died, got killed in a car wreck, and the car blew up. That was sad. All they had was to identify her was her dental records. She was drinking behind the wheel, and everybody kept telling her, if you're going to drink, you need to get a sober driver to take you home. She didn't want to listen to nobody. It's been years ago, but her name was Kathy, and we was at her mama's, and it was a friend of hers and another friend. We all went out, got the drinks, made story short, come back. Her mama was working, had to work third shift. Well, I didn't think nothing about it. She's like, you got to be careful now when you drink and you buzzing. These little steps, they can do a number on you. And I was like laughing. I said, I can walk down these steps and back up and run up and down it with my eyes closed. I shouldn't have said that. We got to talking. We drunk. It was clean trash cans. They bought the big ones. And, of course, they sterilized. They put PJ in it. Slam full of PJ. Couldn't find out that stuff really ain't good for you. It eats the insides of your stomachs. I didn't really drink it regularly just for that occasion on her birthday. I got tore up. I drank like 6 Dixie cups full. And she's like, you better slow down. I said, it don't even taste like alcohol. That was kind of like the first beginning of me drinking, just trying it out. I was 17 and she was 16. And I started drinking. I said, whoa. She said, you got to realize all that alcohol soaks up in that fruit. That fruit's going to kick your ass. I looked at her and said, you full of shit. She said, okay. About 20 minutes later, I started feeling it. I was getting pumped up. She turned on the music, and I kept turning the music up. She said, you got to turn that down. You're going to wake my mom up. I said, this is your birthday. It's party time. We turned it down, and I was talking to her, and I was walking away. When I did, I started going boom, boom, boom. Went sliding down the steps. Got up, laughing. She's like, you ain't hurt? I said, hell no, I'm not hurt. Let's get up and try this again. So I got up there, and I wanted to go slide down the rails of the steps. I tried it. Slid all the way into the door. The door come open. I went out the door. I went out the door. That was so funny. Her mama got up. She said, what the heck is all this racket? I know you celebrating your birthday, Kathy, but you too loud. Her mama couldn't go back to sleep, so she stayed on it. Y'all clean up this mess. But that was so hilarious back then. I did a funny dance, waving my arm in the air on the dance floor after I drank rum and coke. Yeah, I had some crazy times back then. Now it's just every once in a while I don't drink that much no more. Because I know what the shit'll do to you. Now, just having a drink is different than just coming a stupid drunk. There's a difference. You got a sloppy drunk, a stupid drunk, and then just casually having a drink. There's a difference. And a lot of people's like, oh, you can't just have a casual drink. You're going to want more. I said, I plead the fifth. I've done that many times. I know my limit. I like to get a little buzz, and I get to my buzzing point, I'm done. When I drink, that's pretty much how I do it now if I have a drink. I like mudslides. I like what everybody calls, oh, you drink the sissy drinks. You can't handle the men's drink. No, I just like what I like drinking. Everybody's got their taste. I don't like beer. I can't stand the smell of beer. If you ever pulled out loaf bread and smelled it, to me it smells like loaf bread. And it just, ugh, I can't handle no beer. I drink wine sometimes. I like mudslides. I like White Russian, Fuzzy Navel, Coke and Rum, Malibu. They got this drink. I don't know if y'all heard of it. It's called the Blue Bonnet. That's a pretty good drink. It's got a real good tropical taste to it. And you can't really taste the alcohol. If it tastes really strong, I won't drink it. Oh, awesome. You don't drink at all now? You don't drink casual or anything no more? You just write songs about it. Sometimes in your songs, I'd be thinking you're out with this lady, y'all having a drink. So I get mixed up sometimes on your songs because it seems like it's reality, like it really happened on most of your music. Oh, you like Bud Light beer when you used to drink. Oh, okay. I couldn't handle no beer. People give me hell because I wouldn't drink a beer. Well, maybe if you get a couple shots of liquor in, you might want it. Nope. You won't get me drinking no beer. Even if you put a gun to my head, you won't get me drink no beer. I just don't like the taste of it or the smell. At least these are light, but still they're bad. I have cut down that I haven't smoked like I was. I was going through a pack a day. I tell my partners, don't roll me a whole bunch at one time. Just roll me one or two here or there. So I'm doing better with that. And I'm just trying to gradually wean myself. I can't just quit cold turkey right yet. I did it before, but now I've been smoking a little bit longer, and I've been smoking 5 years. The first time I quit cold turkey was like 3 years. It was off and on that I smoked. If this thing cuts off, it's telling me my battery's dead, so hold on. I hope it don't end this live chat. I'm trying to plug it up quick as I can. I didn't keep up with the charge, so hold on just a second. Let's hope it don't end. I get it up here in time. It might end off because I hate to lose you on here. Now once it ends off, it cuts it off. There, I got it on here. Damn thing was going dead. It stayed charged. My MacBook stays charged for a good while. Now I'm glad. It's like when we get older, we look at it back in our younger days. It was kind of fun back then to party, but when you get older, you get kind of wiser. You kind of be more calmer, mellowed out. You still have fun. You can have fun without alcohol, you know. And when you get older, it just kind of, you mature and you grow up, I guess. That's the word. There's too many dumb people out there that wants to try to mess up their life and try to bring you down with them, with their party. And that's what I didn't like. I had to get rid of those friends. They kept trying to want to drag, even after I was married. Look, let's go to Club 2000. So you know I don't go in no bars like that. The only one I normally go to is one up here at Buford, right up here close to me. I do karaoke. I don't drink like that. Just once in a blue moon, I might have a drink, but I don't like being drunk because it makes you stupid. Next thing you know, you got rumors from here to North Carolina, somebody talking about you. You don't even know what was said. Did they make things up about you and they try to give you a bad name? I don't like that. I don't like when people do that. When people meet me, I want them to remember me for who I am, for what I'm about, and stuff like that. I mean, people think, okay, because you quit drinking, hey, you better than me because you don't drink. No. Some people don't want to do that no more. Some people still do. Like I say, I have one occasion, maybe at my birthday or New Year's, I might have a drink of wine, something like that. But most of the time, no. I don't drink. I have some liquor in there now, and it's Rock and Rye. But the only reason why if I take a sip of that is to fight out a cold. Certain liquor is good to fight off colds. I don't drink it to get drunk. I'll drink it some to kill the cold. And my brother-in-law, or my partner's brother-in-law, wanted some the other night. I said, get you some. That's what you want. He's like, I don't know how much to get. It's not a big bottle. I said, get you some. That's what you want. I don't drink that much. And they know this. Most of my family knows that too. You agree with me? I mean, it changes you. When you actually grow up, you look at the things that went on. Some of the friends I lost in car accidents because of alcohol, that kind of literally kind of turned me away from it. I lost friends, and I'm like, I could have died in my friend's car. It could have been me that got killed. I'm like, whoa, something's not right here. There's a stopping point at certain time in your age. And I've lost many friends in car wrecks to alcohol. I've lost many friends I went to school with, I graduated with. Some I just knew that was in higher grades than I was in. It's sad. I mean, and you warn them. I was the type to take their car keys. You crash here tonight. If you got a friend that's sober, then you can go home then, but you're leaving your keys here. No questions asked. But there's a couple I couldn't say. They were stubborn, bullheaded, and they'd sneak out without me knowing it, and they go take off. Next thing I know, I'm here and they're dead. I tried. I couldn't save them all. You live and learn, or you get burned. That's just the way it is. And some of them lost their lives because they didn't want to straighten their act up. They rather just party all their life and thinking they're invincible. A lot of people, when they're drunk and they're all wasted, they think they're invincible, that nothing will go wrong. They think that they just going to live forever, and that's not going to happen. You're not going to live forever. Did you leave or something, lose connection? It's showing 0 up there. I meant to tell them people to hit the like button when they come in. That helps as well. You keep hitting that like button. And every time we live streams, that helps boost the something with the views and the duration when you're going live. But that's okay. When you come on, a lot of people's having trouble because this is what this video is about, discussing other platforms you can do in your stories. If you're camera shy and you don't feel like showing your face, you can do audio. You can upload videos if you're not ready to go live stream, but I figure out the stories, the best one is on Instagram. If you want to start out, welcome back. Did you lose signal there? It happens. Mine goes in, and I have to cut literally my Wi-Fi off my phone because the tech guy that come out here a couple of weeks ago told me that the apps can drain your phone. You have to make sure you clean your phone out. You can have adware and all that crap back there that you don't know about. So, but I have to keep cutting it in and back on because my oldest daughter, she leaves me messages a lot sometimes. It says winter weather advisory in Waxhaw. I'm close to Waxhaw. I'm right on the South Carolina and the North Carolina state line. That's kind of weird, but I can straddle both lines from where I'm at. They said it's snowing in Waxhaw. So maybe it's sleeting out there. I might not be able to go walk out there and check my mailbox. I ain't got no rain and snow boots. I'm not busting my ass breaking no bones. I mean, I like the book, but I'm not in love with it that bad to break my bones, you know. Some lady sent me on the dating site. Huh? Did she have your permission to do that? That's crazy. Is it a friend of yours? You have to be careful on them dating sites too, David. There's some whack jobs. I've met a few guys off the internet from my second marriage when I was being accused of that. And there's some weirdos out there. Literally psychopaths. Be careful if you do meet some other women on there. I think one of the best sites to go to is plentyoffish.com. That's the safest. That they got one is called crap. It starts with a T. That's dangerous. There've been a lot of murders on that site. People getting kidnapped and actually killed. There's people's been meeting off of Craigslist. That's dangerous too. Oh, okay. She's your friend on the dating site. Good. Make sure you know them kind of good. But if you do decide and you want to date I dated a couple guys or met a couple guys off of Plenty of Goldfish, plentyoffish.com. That's a good dating site. You can find them in your area or a little bit out of your area. Most of mine was either Columbia or North Carolina. One guy I dated was from Wilmington, North Carolina. We talked almost a whole year before we ever met up. Something told me it wasn't time. I mean, we actually became best friends for a while. His name was Dave. I met him from, it used to be when Yahoo wasn't so stupid and screwed up. I hate Yahoo now, but it used to be on there on a parenting class. They had a chat site thing there, and it used to be clean, but people started acting stupid on there, and they cut it out. And now Yahoo's putting a lot of viruses and stuff through people's email. I see anything on Yahoo, I try to take it out or install it because it messes up your computer, messes up your phone. Really? I used to be on there back in 2012. I can't believe you ain't seen me on there. I think I was, wait a minute, Sexy Blonde 124 then. I was, it was called the Blue Dolphin Room. It was like a bar chat room, but it was a Blue Dolphin something. But it was off of Plenty of Fish. They're more cleaner and safer than all them other ones. And you got that one that's got the heart date site. Ain't worth the crap. Bunch of gold diggers on there. They want to see what they can get off of you. Screw that. Damn, I'm not out just to try to get anything off of anybody now. You got to know me for, what, over a year on All Poetry? Wouldn't that be something we met up on there? Yeah, I met a guy. He went by Y2K. That was his name. Or, wait a minute. It was Lance. Lance for life. LANDS for life. He had an ID on that. His name was Sean Despain. He's that. Me and him used to sing. He's like, you keep that up, I might join you in my band. He was going to actually hook me up in his band, but I wasn't ready for all that. You did see me on there? Really? What was your name on there? Oh my God. You seen me on Plenty of Fish. And I said hello back. Well, dang, how come I don't remember? What was your ID? That might help me remember more. Freaking fly. He's about to be roadkill. I'm about to kill his ass. Y'all hear something smack loud? You know it's me. This fly has been bugging me all morning. Me and my partner both tried to kill him yesterday. It's like when you got the weapon in front of you, they disappear. But as soon as you get it out, they're smart. I mean, like when you don't have it, they come around. But when you get it, Dave Cool 21. I don't remember that name. Oh man, seriously, you saw me on there. Do you know the Sean Despain on there? He went by Y2K or Lance. I can't remember. I think it was Lance for me or Lance for us for life or something like that. But his name was Sean Despain. He was originally living in Columbia, and then he moved, I think. He's still in Columbia, but he's in another part of Columbia. I can't think of the name of it. Starts with an S. Silicon, Columbia, or something like that. Dave Cool 21. Name, that's weird. Because it's been like since 2012. Maybe 2011 when I was on there. And my second ex-husband is trying to find him a date on there, and he's having trouble. Our daughter, we only got one daughter, me and him. She's 13 now. And she tried to tell her daddy, she said, Daddy, she said, you trying too hard. Let the women find you. You quit trying to chase them. Let them chase you. My little 13-year-old's smart, and she should be knowing all that stuff at 13 years old. We chatted for a while that year. Is that how you remember me on All Poetry then? Because I could have sworn I don't remember that name. I'm sorry I don't remember speaking to you on there. Because it's been so, a little while, a few years back. But at the time I was talking, me and Sean to Spain was talking. We met up. We was like friends for almost 2 years. Got something in my eye. I'm not crying. An eyelash. Aggravating thing. Got a little bit of mascara on. I guess that'll teach me. But, and he was honest. He knew I was married. He was married. I said, this ain't going to work too well. If we're going to see how this is going to work out between us, we both had to make the breaks in the marriage, And I was unbalanced. I was thinking about my other daughter. Is it worth doing this? The guy was real cool. He was real sweet to me. We both liked music. We'd sing together, sing country songs. And it's like, you really have a good voice. I might just talk to one of the guys, director of my band members, and I'm going to have you come sing with him. I said, no. He said, I tell you what, you just come to one of my singings. He sings in churches. He sings in bars. He's all around the place. He sings at Myrtle Beach. He goes all over the place. In Lexington, maybe that's where he's at. He stays close down there in Lexington now. But we don't talk no more. We had a falling out because I called him a lie. He said something rude comment the way we met the first time. I'm like, what, you too good to meet somebody at their Walmart store? I'm like, dude, I'm not going all the way. You got to meet me halfway, My car wasn't the best in shape car. It had some problems with it, and I took the chance anyway. I did my part. And a lot of people, they'll say they're going to meet you, and they stand you up. I don't like that. I want to know reassurance when I meet somebody. And it was in a public place. That's why I went to Walmart. I'm smart. I'm not going to meet no stranger, even though if I've chatted with him over a year, just anywhere. I'm going to be in a public place. And I met him in a public place, and it was at my local Walmart when we first met. Oh, I did? Oh, my God. I wasn't rude, was it? Because if I was rude, I apologize. I try not to be rude to people. Yeah, I was. I was talking to him at the time. And I was still married. I was with my youngest daughter's dad then. We were married 12 years. A nightmare. Abuse throughout the whole marriage. And I had to get out. And I finally did. Getting back up to the guy I'm with now. He was pretty much sort of like my first love, but yet wasn't. He was the first boy I've ever kissed. I was 16 years old. That was how picky, and how people said I was picky about that. But now it's just, I know my taste. I know what I'm looking for in a guy, and he dumped me back then because I wasn't wild and fast like he was. He was a little hoe back then. I mean, literally. And I was debating, should I get back with him or not? I made sure he got tested before I got back with him, though. He got tested. Everything looked good. I said, woohoo for me. I'm picky about shit like that. Seriously. You have to be. I'm a mother and got 2 kids. I don't want no damn disease. Do you? You got to be careful of these women you meet and whoever you get with. I'm saying that because of Carrie Bestie. Bestie's supposed to tell their besties that. Oh, good. I want to make sure, because some people I got rude with, they kept on and on. You're beautiful. You don't put this one on. I said, come on now. You're full of shit. But I let them know straight up. I don't, play around with people's minds. I let them know if I was talking to somebody, if they ask, are you married? I was straight up with them. I said, I'm married, but it's not going too good. I'm trying to set up a escape plan route to get out, because it takes planning. He's one of these people, he'll follow you, try to figure out where you at, like my ex. Even when I left him, he wanted to know, try to go through my friends to figure out where I was. I didn't want to be found. for that first year or so. I mean, now we get along for as the sake of our child. But usually if something I need to know, I'll ask her and she'll ask him. I don't like going through her daddy. I don't like to even ask her, but with the dating stuff and with women, she'll ask me questions about things. And I'll share it with her, and then she'll go relate it to her dad. I try to keep my distance from him because that marriage was horrible. It's a nightmare. No woman should have to go through the abuse that I went through, and it was in both of my marriages. And I'm just glad I got out of it. That was the best thing. I hated it split part of my daughters up in that way, but if I didn't get it out, it would put them more in danger, and I was doing it for me and my children. Well, I'm glad I was nice to you. I was worried about. I'm sorry I don't remember that name. Was that the only name ID that you used on there? On that site? Because I swear I don't remember your name by that name. Now I feel bad because I didn't remember the name there. Maybe it's because I'm 46 and I'm getting older. They say when you get older, some things you don't remember. But I read all the time, constantly looking up stuff, learning different words, and that keeps your memory intact. The guy smiled 21. Maybe that was the one. You sure it was on the Dave Cool 21 that I answered back, or was it the guy smiled 21? I can't believe you can remember that. Wow. You can remember that far back. That is just awesome. You see nobody else come in here. Oh, bump them then. Bump them. Bump them then. This would be mine and your bestie chat. Maybe I should have labeled that. My bestie and me's live chat. That will work. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe that was familiar because I don't remember the other. And I think I remember that name. That looks familiar, but the Dave Cool 21, I don't remember. That name sounds familiar now. And there was some other girl that come on there. I think she went by Fairy Goddess 57. She come on there when me and you was talking or something. I can't remember the conversation. I think she liked you and had a crush on you. And that's another thing I kind of stepped back because there was other women on there that's wanting to get to meet you, and I didn't want to feel like, well, hell, I don't want to cock block this guy. He might be liking somebody else up on here. So I kind of stepped back and let this other girl talk to you. Do you remember that? Even after I told you I was talking to someone back then, do you remember that? I can't believe that. Yes, I was on plentyoffish.com. I'm the one that got my female best friend Tammy on it. And she met a guy named Hank. That's who she had her first kid. He was a river rat. This guy was a river rat. That's what they call him down here. And they hooked up, and they've been together like for almost 2 or 3 years straight. Come to find out, when he drinks, he was an abusive person. He abused her. I jumped on the dude because it happened when I was hanging out with her, and he comes over starting junk, and I jumped on him. I took a big old limb, a tree limb the size of my arm, and I smacked her right across his face with it. I said, now pick on somebody else. Pick on somebody who's about your height, your size. I might be a female, but you ain't going to see me back in the corner. You leave her alone. You got to get to me, dude, to mess with her. He tried to come out after me. I ducked. And I went and I punched her right in the stomach. I said, best thing you can do is get in your ride and leave. The next time ain't going to be too pretty when I come after you. I told him that. And then her stepdad come out and said, what's going on? I said, he just hit your daughter. He said, what? Then her stepdad come out with with his gun. He just fired up in the air and told him he needs to leave. I mean, it was a whole bunch of crap went on back then. I mean, she got abused too in some relationships. And that's what I did. I just kind of backed off so other people can talk to you. Because then, the other guy was just talking, getting acquaintance. But I noticed he had some secrets about him. I didn't find out, of course, till I actually met him. And he's like, we got to be open all this. My first ex-wife, she kept lying to me. I can't date people that's lying. I said, what have I lied to you about? I'm married. I got kids. Things like that. Certain things, I mean, it's like, you don't tell me everything. He shared a lot of things that went on with him and his wife. That's how we got so close. She was all preppy. She tried to change his wardrobe, wanted to dress him like a prep, and he wasn't made that way. He was a country guy, a singer, but she tried to change his ways, try to change his friendship, trying to tell him who can be his friends and who can't. He couldn't handle that. He was in a marriage. His marriage was 12 years also. But he didn't finally left her after we quit seeing each other. Then he finally got out and met this other lady named Darlene Reynolds Dees, and later on they got married. And it was like, before they got married, he sent me a message on Messenger. And I ignored it, because once I cut my losses, I cut my losses. And, well, you too good to be my friend now? Oh, because we broke up, you can't forgive me for that? I didn't say nothing. He was still dating that woman, Darlene. So what I did is, it might have been wrong, but to get him off my back, I had to figure out something to do. She seemed like a nice lady, family lady, kids. She's got several grandkids. And I forwarded and sent it to her, so she knows what this man's doing. He's going to do that to me. He's going to do that to other women he's getting with. It wasn't right. Why you want to text and try to be buddies and make men's a connection with your ex while you're seeing this other woman? And he's done already cheated on her. I warned her and told her, you don't know me. Because she asked questions. Who are you? What are you to this guy? And I told her, I said, we used to date. We were best friends for a while. I said, I do not talk to him. He sent me this message. You see, there was no reply. Because she wanted to see what I said. And I told her there was no message there. And he's like, well, fine. And then it's like he blocked me, which I don't care, because I don't talk to him no way. And she's like, I appreciate this info. You have a nice day. And later on, it was like a year later, she sent me a friend request. This Darlene lady. I don't know if she's doing that to add me to get information from what was going on with us, but it wasn't really none of her business. I just only shared what he was doing to her. I felt that was the right thing to do. Now, man, hit a lady coward. Yeah. I got abused, and Tammy got abused. She's short. The girl ain't but 5 foot. Can you imagine a 6 or 5'9" hitting a 5-foot woman? I jumped on him. I did. She's like, Lisa, what are you doing? It's a guy. I looked at Tammy. I said, how many times have I been abused in my marriage, Tammy? You get to feel enough of it. It makes you mean as hell. You're going to get fed up. But still, he's drunk when he done that. And the reason why I done that, I forgot to tell you, she was 7 months pregnant with Brianna. Hell no. You definitely don't hit a pregnant woman. He also slammed her leg because she was trying to get away from him. This is another time, another summer. He jumped on her again, he said, I heard him all the way at my house, because we was like next doors. It was like my house, the neighbor Frida, good lady. She helped us out, and I'd help cut her yard when she'd go out of town. I'd watch her place, make sure nobody wouldn't break in, that kind of thing. And then here's Tammy, the little wooded area, and here's Tammy. I could hear them arguing all the way at my house. I was sitting up there on my porch, sweeping off my porch, and I heard her scream, and I hollered out. I went running down the road fast as I can go. I said, oh, God, he better not put his hand on her. I mean, I was running fast as I can run down there. And I saw her holding her leg. I went up there. I said, what's wrong? I said, what did you do? He said, oh, I'm sorry. He started apologizing to her. She shoved him off of him. Tammy shoved him that time. She stood up, and she couldn't get her balance. She fell, and I grabbed her. I said, oh, damn, Tammy. She was 7 months pregnant. She fell. Luckily, she was still near the seat of her car. Ugh. I looked at him. I said, hold on right here. I said, come here a minute, Hank. That was his name. I said, I got to talk to you. He was sitting there, wasn't really understanding what I was doing. I didn't really talk to him about that time. I picked up a big old log this time, a log. Wham! Right into his gut. He fell and went rolling on the ground. I said, you don't ever put your hand on any women, period, and let alone my best friend. The next time you might not see, you know what happens on that. I watch what I say. Oh, I was mad. The firecracker come out of me that day. I'm a mama bear too, and then seeing that and my best friend, no, I flipped that day. I think I fractured a couple ribs because I aimed for his gut and it might have hit up in his ribs and messed up his ribs. He ain't touched her since. Oh, I tried to. Some drunks are hard to knock out. This guy can drink a case of beer and it don't even faze him. You would think he was actually sober. I'm like, really? So certain guys can actually have tolerance on alcohol? It didn't knock him out. He tried to get it up, but he fell back down. I said, stay down. I stuck my foot on his chest in my boot. Stay down. Because the next place, I promise you, you won't get up. I'm going to rupture something. Talking about his nuts. I said, stay down. I was aiming for his balls, Don't get up. Don't be stupid and get up. I had my foot literally standing on his chest. And I had the log toward him. He didn't get back up. See, I can get feisty when I want to. I don't like to be that way. I don't like that side of me to come out. But this is my best friend. Nobody was there that day. It was just her. It was just her. She was pregnant with Brianna then. She didn't have Noah. She was only expecting one kid then. It was just her and her mom and daddy. So she didn't have no defense. And Tammy's not a fighter. And she'll tell you many times I come in and defend her. At school, on the when her aunts try to jump on her, mama try to jump on her, I got in the middle of it, broke them up. Even her mama tried to jump on her, abuse her. I mean, the poor girl just went through it. Yeah, I'm just being myself. I'm trying to protect what's right. I'm total against it. I've been through that abuse. I know it's wrong. If a man hits a woman, I'm going to straight out and say it. I don't know if you can actually say these words on YouTube. Because I'm learning about certain words. You got to watch what you say because they throw it out as spam. Man that hits a woman is a pussy. Not a coward. They're a straight up pussy. They're not a man at all. There you go. Because I'm very blunt too when I'm on subjects like that. So that's what they are in my eyes. And the women that wants to stay in relationships like that, they know it's bad and they ain't trying to get at it. That tells me they love getting beat up. There's some women, they obsess on getting abused. I'm like, what? Is that a turn on or something for you? I've had friends that still stayed in the abuse. They're stupid. I cut them off for that. Well, I ain't bailing you out no more. You're not trying to help yourself, and you just want to stay in it. Enjoy getting beat up then. I tried. I mean, I can't win every of them, All of my friends is predicaments and arguments. But I've had jumped into several of them. I've had jumped in on one of my cousins. Guy I never met before. She was dating him at 2 years. He took her to a prom. And all because she had a male friend. Get this. This happened at prom with her. Was offering to fix her a drink. He got mad and thought she was trying to dump him to get with this other friend guy that she knew longer than him. And she said all he was doing was offering me a drink and it was punch. Back then they have punch. They don't have necessary alcohol. And he freaked the hell out. He went up there and just knocked the drink out of her hand, spilled it all over her beautiful dress. This girl, my cousin, was decked out. I mean, if they was in a contest on who was dressed, the best dress in the prom, my cousin would have won that. Would have won it. And he spilled it all over and it wouldn't come out. It stained it and ruined her dress. The most thing that happened there, she was humiliated at her prom. She said, take me home now. She said, not you. She told her other friend that he got jealous over to take her home. So he took her home. She dumped that dude. I don't blame her. That was just uncalled for. Ask her what she's doing instead of just accusing her of something, you know? Just because you see a guy offering her to pour a drink, maybe she had her hands full. She couldn't pour a drink, or maybe she was pouring someone else's drink. He just, right off the bat, judged her like that. I'll put that in that song I written for you, What Happened to You. Oh, that give you an idea? Cool. I need some songs like that. I need stuff to still help me with my anger. Because, I'm doing a lot better, but there's times I'll lose my fuse, but it's in a good way, I promise you. I promise you I'm no psychopath. I'm not just someone that just likes to beat up people. That ain't me. I try to help people when they can't defend themselves. And I see a woman get hit even at a gas station. When me and my partner got back together, I'll tell you this story. It kind of made him nervous, but yet at the same time, it freaked him out. He fussed at me. He's like, I can't believe you done that. We was up at the racetrack store. It's out here on 200 where I live at. And this guy, I might have even told you about it. I don't know. Him and his woman was getting in a disagreement. I missed part of it. But next thing I know, he went up there and just shoved her, pushed her down. And she said, what you doing shoving me? You don't put your hands on me. Then he slapped her. That was it. I was waiting on that slap or punch. I went up, I got out, I said, I'll be back right a minute, Jamie. He said, where you going? I said, I'll be back. You just sit here. I went up and I got up. I said, what's your problem, man? He said, you stay at this bitch. This don't concern you. It concerns me now. I went up and I shoved him. I said, you think you better than somebody because you can shove a woman? I'm not, shove me like that, because I promise you'll meet your match in a female. I will fight you back. He looked at me and he looked down. He said, nah, it's all good. He said, and he looked at his girl. He said, bitch, get in the car. She looked at him. She said, you don't talk to me that way. I'm not your dog. I'm supposed to be your mate. You don't talk to me that way. Get in the car. He says, you don't get in the car. He said, I'm going to do worse than slapping you. And I got between them. I said, no, you won't. The best thing you can do is get your coward ass in your car and leave before I mess you up. And Jamie looked, he hollered me across the gas station. He hollered my name. He said, come on, let's go. Because he went and pumped gas and I hadn't enough time to do that. He finally got in his car and left. And that woman hugged my neck. I said, I'm sorry. Wasn't trying to cause more problems, but I've been in abusive relationships and I know how you feel. You need to lose this deadbeat because he's not boyfriend material. You need to get out of it. And she's like, I think I am. This is over. And she was crying, and bless her heart, she was a little teeny petite lady too. I felt so bad for her. She hugged my neck and I said, you have a good one now. And remember, relationships like this is toxic. He's going to kill you one day. You need to get out of it. But come to find out, she did break up with him. She happened to find me on Facebook, which I was shocked because I told her who I was. Her name was Tanya Duncan. I think that was her name. Really, a short girl, real little. But she found me on Facebook and added me and thanked me again for coming into the fence. I mean, I just don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in a man hitting a woman. He didn't get a chance to shove me. He tried to swing but missed. Huh? When he tried to swing, he hit the windshield. I said, huh? You're not all that, dude. I ducked and I did my hand like this and I went running towards him. That's because I put all my strength up here. I went running towards him fast I could, and I put all my weight up here and I shoved him. When he went to swing, I ducked and then I shoved him again. He fucked his own hand up. That's his own fault. I ain't seen him since or her back at that station. But she did find me on Facebook and added me. We're still friends to this day. And this ain't been probably 3 years ago since that happened. And I was lucky. He could have pulled out a gun and shot me. I've actually had a gun pointed at my head before in the relationship I was with. I've been in some crazy relationships. I was living in Sherrall back then. And my oldest daughter was 3 years old. And things happened. I found out he was keeping from me. I didn't like it. I said, dude, you going to point that at me? You better make sure you shoot it because I will take it out of your hand. You better pull the trigger. I'm going to take it from you. And it ain't going to go well. He didn't pull it. I mean, he had it actually at my chest, not my forehead, my chest. And I took it, and it was a 12 gauge. I took it from him. Then he took off running like a pussy boy. He was messed up on some pills or something. Got a hold of some bad pill thing and was just really out of it. I dumped him on the spot. And I left. His daddy was good to me. They called him Chambers for a nickname. I never figured out what his real name was. And he was like his half son. It's weird. They got the same mom and different daddy. His older brother was dating one of my best friends named Allison. When I found out he was messed up on that, I dumped him on the spot. I left. I moved. Found me another better place to stay than that crap. That was one day of town. And I'm not racist. So if I say that, people think you're racist. I'm just making a statement. There was hardly no white people there. It was mostly colored black people. Some people get offended when you call them black. I'm white. People call me honky. That does not a white honky. That don't offend me because I am white. White as I'll get out. Until the summer comes, I get a nice tan. I don't like tanning beds. I like natural sunlight. Tanning beds make you get old, makes you look like a silicone plastic rubber doll. Why would I want to look like plastic or elastic? I know my limits when I'm laying out in the sun. I don't overdo it. Some people over-obsess about getting that tan. I'm more Irish. I got a little bit of Indian in me, Cherokee, but I'm more Irish, Southern type. You can see that from the wintertime. I don't have a lot of tan in the winter, but it usually takes 2 days to get a good tan covering from the first time. I might burn the first day, but after that it turns brown. I don't get burned no more. Hello, whoever come in. I don't know who you are, but hey, welcome. We're just having just ordinary discussions about things we did when we was young, and even though my brand's talking about certain platforms you can use whenever you got camera shy, going live, stuff like that. Oh, well, he left out. Nice seeing you. Come back later. That's what I do. Some people get mad because people come in and leave. I don't get mad about it. I mean, it's their decision. If they like your video, they like it. They don't, oh well. The next one comes in. That's the way I look at that. I try to be. Sometimes I get all mushy-eyed and feel like a damn soft little Snuggles bear. I get mushy like that. So, I try to be strong. Now, I don't like fighting. I hate drama. But when it comes to my friends or I seen a woman getting pushed around, that rubs me wrong now. Even at my age now. And my sister-in-law was telling me I was mean to her back in the day. When my brother and her started dating, if it wasn't for me, she would have never got with my brother. She was staying with me. She wanted to get away from home and trying to get her away from them drunks. She was hanging around a bunch of drunks. Her daddy was a drunk. Her daddy didn't hardly ever keep food in the house, and I just felt bad. I took her in. I was a little bit older than her. She was young. I took her in for a little while, and somehow when she got legal, I said, you're not dating my brother. You're going to have to get legal. I know he likes you, but it ain't going to happen. You're going to get a legal age. You ain't getting my brother in trouble, you know. So when she turned to legal age, they started dating. They've been together for 13 years now. And I got away from all that bad crowd. Why you want to be around a bunch of drunks? They ain't going to do nothing but make fun of it. They're taking advantage of you. They ain't the right group of people. And she's thanked me for that. But she said I jumped her a couple times because I felt like she was trying to tell my oldest child what to do. And during that time frame, she got pregnant where I didn't like, and it took me a long time to forgive her for cheating on my brother. And my brother used to cheat on everybody he's been with. So technically, in a way, he kind of deserved it. In a way, he didn't, because he was trying to settle down. He didn't want to keep doing that, being in that lifestyle no more. And when he found out, he flipped berserk. He heard the guy on a motorcycle where we were staying at Dudley. They were hiding up there at the church down the road from us. He went running on foot, my brother, and roundhouse that dude off the motorcycle, literally. He went sliding down the road. He's like, you messing, that's my girl you messing with. He looked at Brittany, he said, you want him? You can have him, but you're not welcome back here. She got pregnant by that guy. And a deep feeling, she swears up and down my brother had nothing to do with it, but I think he talked her into it. At first, she was going to abort it, but she changed her mind because she was trying to find couples that can't get pregnant to give them a gift. So she felt like there was nothing wrong with it. I give this family a life. I didn't abort it. I didn't kill the baby. But you was good with kids. You helped with my kids. How can you give up your own kid? Her excuse was, we didn't have the funds. We couldn't take care of it. We was living in a camper, Lisa. Your mother could have helped you raise her grandchild. She would want to have her, her third grandbaby. She never had any grandkids by her daughter. She realized she messed up. To make the story short, Dale still don't trust her to this day that well, but they still been together. They worked it out for 13 years now. Yeah, I'm kind and caring. I felt like I got used from some other friends that I tried to help out. They didn't have no food in their house. I took everything out of my cabinets and give it to them. It made me low, but hell, they got fed. I put myself last. You notice that even gifts I buy, and I talk about it, my partner and them always orders their first. My shit comes last. I think that's why my order didn't come through. I really believe it did. He ordered his, but it was important stuff. He needed stuff, parts on his truck. I said, well, go in and get it. You got to have that. But he actually said, what if that book messes up again? I said, oh, well, it ain't the first time. This is the 4th try. Something's got to go right with it, And he laughed at me about it. He said, you're funny whenever things don't go right in the mail. With me, I'd be getting all, my partner said, I get all pissed off and be wanting to cuss them out. I said, well, that's the difference between me and you. You got to know how to control your anger. If you can control your anger, you can get mad anytime you want to. It's all about self-control. And I had to, believe me, learn that. And I lost control a lot sometimes. But me and my partner, we never fight. And people say, you lying. Why would I lie? We had disagreements. We never got in no fuss, fight, argument. Never. And that's odd because every relationship I've been into, I've gotten some kind of argument or the person was abusive. I don't know why, because a nice, caring person like me, why in the hell did I pick out so many wrong relationships back then? Was it because I wasn't fully mature enough yet to scope the guy out enough to really know how they were? Or it's just at times you pick out bad batches? Just like I can't believe you went through that. All these girls doing you that way. It don't make no sense. I mean, if you're nice to them, you treat them like gold. From the way I've seen in your songs, you treat these women like they're supposed to be treated, and they do you like that. It's messed up. But it ain't just you. It's a lot of people around the world goes through that. I went through it. My best friends went through it. My partners went through it. His finally got the divorce from his other wife. I mean, they ain't been together, but she paid for it, set it up. It finally went through after 4 times. The woman would never send the paper where he can sign. All I had was just a copy of what they was doing, and it never sent a page where he's supposed to sign it. And she turns around and blocks my partner. He's like, well, I guess I'm going to have to leave her voicemail or go on message. She actually blocked him because he was trying to let the woman know she didn't send the right paperwork. But he finally got that situated. I knew he was married all along. And he's been out of the relationship for like almost 15 years now. Going on 16 years. I guess I was. Even in my damn 30s, you think I'd know enough, about the certain relationships I've been into some relationships that just didn't go right. They wasn't all abusive, but just my 2 marriages. Now, when I dated and just dated, they were pretty cool. Just the marriages was the ones that's the bad part. I don't regret my daughters. I love them. I love my girls. They are everything. I'm going to show you a picture of them. I don't even think I showed you a picture of them. And see if you can see it. It might be blurred. Let's see here. Photos. The recent one of her. Let me find it. It's a good picture. She looks so grown up. Alexis does. That was me and her there. That wasn't the greatest one. Let me find a better one. I got so many pictures on here. Ooh, I didn't like that picture. It's too blurred on that one. But where'd it go? I know it's on here. I didn't. I hope nobody ain't pulling up in my driveway. I've been getting a lot of weird vehicles just pulling up in my driveway lately. But my alarm thing didn't go off. That's weird. I'm not going to the door. I'm act like I ain't here. Oh, where does it go? Where'd it go? I'm going to find it. Hold on a minute. It's a really good picture of her. It's just so many pictures. It's one of her by herself and one with her sister. There's a little bit younger on that, but not too much younger. Okay, this is my oldest daughter. She's 21 now. This is Sarah. Sarah Rebecca. Everybody says she's my mini-me. Can you see it? Daggone it. Can you see her clear? This is my oldest daughter. I don't have but 2 daughters. She's 21 now. That's my mini-me. My mini-me. Now let me find the other one. Daggone it. Put my eyes back on. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't exit out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up. My phone wants to jump around that crazy. Now I'm going to show you Alexis. That was a good one, but not the best one ever. Where are you, Miss Little Buttercup? Where'd you go, Buttercup? I know you on here. That's her nickname, Buttercup. Here it is. This is my youngest one, but now she's 13, so that's like a few years back. This is Alexis Hannah Thunderbird. I named her after the Bible. I gave her Alexis' name off of the soap opera General Hospital. Alexis Davis on there. She's an attorney. That's Alexis. I think she probably resembles me and her daddy on that one. But that's my babies. You see them pretty clear? Good. That's my babies. I don't think I've ever showed you the picture of them or not. But I love them and I worry about them all the time. I'm such a worrywart. And she's like, Mama, my oldest, quit worrying so much. And my little one's like, everything's okay, Mama. Quit worrying. Quit being such a worrywart. I said, if y'all ever have kids one day, you'll see what I'm talking about. I guess it's a mama thing. You got some parents out there with kids. The parents don't even give a crap about their kids. That's what gets them all into trouble too and gets them in the wrong crowds. If you don't have that love, all the problems I look at comes from the home. If you don't have a good loving upbringing in the home, that's when the kid starts rebelling and starts acting out. And so far, since Donald's been here, he's been doing great. His mother and some people on his side let him kind of go wild. They got in the wrong crowd. But since he's been here with us, he's been doing good. Which I tell him, you don't have to say that. He feels like he has to. I guess because I'm much older than him, he says, yes, ma'am, to me. Or, would you like me to fix you a glass of tea? Lisa, sometimes that's what he calls, because that's my name. My real name is Melissa, but I like to be called Lisa. My whole real name is Melissa Carroll, of all names. Carol, come on now. But I prefer Lisa because There's too many Melissas out there. There's a lot of Lisas out there too. That's just what I've always been called growing up. Just so you know, not that I lied about my name. That's just my nickname, and I use Lisa. Like on my YouTube, I use it on my Facebook. Instagram, I'm Sexy Blonde 125 on there. I got a bunch of stories. People cracking up on my videos on there. I don't know why, but they crack the hell up on there. They be cracking it. Thank you. I appreciate that. They're my life. I feel like they're what's keeping me going and on this satanic place called Earth. This is Satan's world, pretty much. But I don't know if you understand all that or what your beliefs is in biblical. I just found out recently I've been lied to about some things, but I'll talk about it another way. I might tell you something about that through an email, because a lot of people has disagreements on certain biblical things, and I don't want to cause a riot and all that on my channel, because it ain't worth all that. My channel, when people come on, they be clean. If they start causing drama, I say, you got to leave. I don't put up with drama on my live stream. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, my kids are my joy, they my everything. They are every bit part of me at some point. I know they got some of their daddy features, but they are every bit part of me. Oh, that's awesome. I like singing. I used to sing in the choir at this church, but I found out I've been lied to. When you actually go into the service, the church can be in your house, where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, there he is. You can have church in your car going to work. I didn't ever look at it like that. I thought you had to be in a room for a whole bunch of congregation of people. That ain't so. We can have church right now just even talking about it. I didn't realize it like that. And my brother, he's really deep into biblical stuff. He's done some screw up things in his life, hadn't we all? And he's trying to teach me the truth. He said, you've been lied to about a lot of stuff. And I don't know if you know this, and you might think I'm weird, and you can tell me your opinion, because I like to get other facts from other people that's actually been studying it and things like that. He's telling me that the word Jesus, was made up. It was added into the Bible. The name that we're supposed to use, he's done a lot of deep studying on this. I can't say it's actually truthful, because I'm still researching, even though my brother is trying to teach me some things. He said the actual name that we actually supposed to pray to. I don't know if I'm going to get a strike, because certain things they don't let you talk about on your channel. But you know, oh well, I'm a believer, and I feel the need to bring it up. The actual name, I don't know if I pronounce it right. Yeshua is the one we're supposed to pray to. He's the one that's the Most High, the Creator, that's been here of all times. God has always been around. We all know that. But Jesus was put in. The King James was written by the Catholics. That's what I was told. They're all into Freemasons, which to me, I'm against all that. That's, to me, work of the devil. They keep secrets. They have to get up to a certain mark or something. They can't tell their secrets. My daddy's been trying to get my daddy out of it. He's actually in that. But he hasn't been in no meetings or none of that in years. But he has the ring and all that crap. No, it's not what? That's not the name you said it's supposed to be used? Because he claims he'd done some studying and says that we've been lied to. Technically, you're not supposed to go to church on Sunday. Sunday's supposed to be considered a work day. The Sabbath day is on a Saturday. Is that wrong? He says, technically, you're supposed to go to church on Saturdays instead of Sundays. Saturdays, you're supposed to rest, not do no work, but serve him. He's also told me that. So I don't know. I'm getting all these people telling me things, and they're telling me where to look, but I want to be led by the Spirit, knowing where to look at. I know we've been lied to in the Bible. They are missing books. They're like, where it's supposed to be 66, there's like 77 something books missing at the Bible. They got stuff taken out from Enoch in there. Micaiah, the New Testaments, Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John, they took out a lot of scripture in there. I know that's to be true. I don't want to be led away. I like truth. I don't like the false stuff. And my brother, he can throw out some questions out there, and it makes you puzzled. It makes you want to sit there and think about it. The stuff that he's learned and questions, it's deep and it's very confusing too. I just had to ask that. But yeah, I'm saved. I believe. But when you're living on this planet called Satan's world, you're divided. You're divided by the evil versus the good. You got to fight in between it, you know. It's not easy. It's not easy for none of us. But not Christians, only Jews. Oh, okay. See, I do a lot of studying, research. I've actually took classes and stuff on it, but I've been lied to about a lot of stuff in history. I didn't do good in history in school. I fell asleep because I was bored shitless in that class. All I want to do was eat, blow, pop bubble gum, stick it up under people's chairs, and fall asleep. This was in my history class. Can you believe a female do stuff like that? I did. I'd fall asleep. I've been lied to about history. Hold on. Jasper, get in your doghouse, boy. It's sleeting out there. I hear sleep. Hey, they might have the school to dismiss the school, because usually they don't keep the buses and all out there on the run, because it sounds like it's sleeting there. Is it snowing? Oh, it ain't snowing where y'all at. It's pretty. It's sleeting out here. They're saying it was snowing in Waxhaw, and that's just down the road from me. Did you know, David's brother, that I can straddle the South Carolina and North Carolina state line? I can be at two places at once. I need to do a live stream video or just do a video blog on that. People don't believe me, but yeah, I could straddle the South Carolina and the North Carolina state line. I'm right there on the edge of it. I'm close to the Waxhaw, if y'all familiar with that, and Monroe area. And of course, Lancaster. Lancaster people, oh God, them people cannot drive. If y'all ever travel this way, you might want to ever come up through Waxhaw or Monroe way. Don't come through Lancaster. Them idiots cannot drive. Jesus is my Savior. He is in the Bible because he was really on earth. The Bible is true. But I was told it's been changed around. That man actually wrote it. They left some books out. We're supposed to be like 77 books is supposed to be missing out of it. I watched a video. What was his name? He's an old guy, but he was talking about Enoch. The truth about his name. The biblicals, they went back in the 1920 or 30 centuries. I'm like, Lord, I wasn't born back then. I wasn't even a damn sperm or egg cell. How am I supposed to know what happened back then? And he was talking about it. He was actually had the scripture in front of him, and other books he's done he's been to school over it. He's like what do you call that when you go to biblical school? I cannot believe I forgot that. A friend of mine went into the preaching. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Where they go to school, you have to have these licenses if you want to become a preacher or something like that. He actually went to school. He studies back way back before our time. It's not up in the 2000s and where we're at now. he goes back before our time. And he gets really deep, and I was just so confused. How the crap do I know what's real and what's true? I pray about it. Seek and you will find. Knock, it will be open into you. I used to be confused. What does that mean? Oh, I got to dig deeper into it. Pray more about it. I pray, okay? And they know when, he knows when you're being truthful when you're praying. Because my understanding is it's not just words he's hearing. When you're praying, he looks at the heart of the person that's saved. Even the ones that's not saved. I read up, he's not here to save the saved. He's here to save the lost and the sinners. Is that correct? It's our job to go witness, to tell people about who he is, the love he had, the reason why he died for us. I've witnessed to many people, and it's like I got slapped down in the face. This one person said, I know you're going to get rejected because people, they don't have eyes to see. They're blinded. They're deaf. They don't hear what the word's saying. I got deaf many times back. And I'm saved. I am saved. And it's just so much stuff that they put out there. They're trying to confuse people. And it says in there, somewhere in Revelation, it says, it's going to come a time when the world's going to be in so much confusement. But know that I am I. Look up, or something like that. I don't know the exact words. So you can tell I do some of my reading. Your brother knows all about the Bible. Has he ever been a preacher? I mean, I get mixed up like on the Psalms and Proverbs. My brother told me I was wrong because it says it. Proverbs is wisdom. It teaches you like wisdom, knowledge, how to pray and stuff. Psalms is like a song, but it's prayer. It teaches you how to sing to the Lord, how to pray and stuff like that, right? Is that right, or am I wrong about that? That was my understanding on the book of Psalms and Proverbs. I do a lot of reading in that because I don't want to sound dull when I'm praying to him. He's the most holy one. You want to make sure your words and everything's right when you pray him. That's deep stuff, you know. I take that very serious. And my brother does a lot of research and studying. He still reads the Bible. He pray every Saturday. He pulls his Bible out. He closes his eyes. He says a prayer. Lord, guide me. What do you want me to read today? What can I teach my sister and help her understand? He says prayers about me because that stuff is deep. I don't understand it. I'll get frustrated. I'll put it down. And I know that's the devil trying to mess with you. I'll pick it back up and I'll shake him off. I'll go just open a book. It might be in the epistle, the letters to Paul and John. I might read that. I get lost totally on that. And I'll say a prayer about it. Why hasn't my prayer been answered? Why is my brother getting all this knowledge? He has visions and dreams. He has visions. Sometimes he has them when he's awake. And he says, if I don't tell somebody about it, I'll forget it. Sometimes it's meant to remember, and sometimes the Lord will have you not to remember. It's that important. He lets you remember it on his time or something like that. The Bible is the truth. I am God's prophet. He is real, and he warns against false teachers. Exactly. Exactly. It speaks of that. But do you know that the Bible's been translated so many times? What about all these translations? I can't speak Jew or Amharic or however you say that. I can't speak that. And they said the actual real words, and scripture is in the language that we can't really speak. And I like to learn that. And they said that's hard to learn. I like to learn those different languages. I do good enough speaking English, and I barely speak good English. And I want to kind of learn some of this stuff. I'm a learner. I like to learn things. I read about that. It's talking about confusement. Only a few will enter in his gates, like 144,000. Only a few, that means a whole lot's not going to get there. That's scary to read something like that in the Bible. I read that in Revelation. Only a few will enter in. Whew, that's deep. It's scary. But I'm not scared. If you're afraid and scared, then obviously you're not saved. But is it possible you can still be saved and be afraid and be scared? Because you're around lunatics. People don't want to get their life right. And I try to stay away. I flee from them people like that. He also tells us, if you try to witness to them and if they don't try to turn away, shake the dust off your feet and walk away. But another part I read, Jesus didn't eat with the people that were saved. He ate with the drunkards and the sinners at the table. And he told a parable, something at the table or something. I'm not here to save the saved. I'm here to save the lost, which is sinners. But yet, in order to witness these people, you kind of have to go around them in order to try to steer them in the right direction. But then I guess that meant if they don't change their life and don't turn away, that's when you're supposed to flee and walk away. Is that what that part of the scripture meant? Because like I say, some things I can remember. I don't get exact word for word right, but who does? Unless you get it right there in front of you. I don't. I got a King James, but I don't read it because I don't understand it. I have a Touch Point Bible. I have international. I have a revised. I have a new revised, New King James revised version. I have all different kinds. But the ones I study in mostly is my Touch Point. It seems to break it down easier. I don't understand nothing in that King James, but I have one. Several copies of those. But yeah, okay. That's good to know. I had to throw that in there and ask. I was going to wait and ask David that in a private email. Because some people don't like to hear that. Well, I hate it. If it's something I want to talk about and bring up, I'm going to bring it in. Because there's going to be many that don't want to hear nothing about him. And that's the ones I can tell that either didn't get enough information brought up, or they heard it so much that they don't want to hear it. In my first ex-marriage, I've only been married twice, my oldest daughter's daddy, that's all they talked about. We couldn't go to the dinner table without them arguing on who's right about the word, who ain't. I got mad, took my damn plate, and walked out the door. Literally got mad and walked out. I'm like, why y'all arguing? Y'all supposed to be family, supposed to support each other, not arguing over this. To me, it felt unclean, and it was getting hatred and cold, and I had to get out of there. I said a little prayer before I ate my dinner and prayed to release all this drama in the middle of eating. And as soon as I got done, no lie, after I got done with my plate of food, I mean, her grandma always cooked dinner on Sundays after church, and would eat dinner with his parents. What was that? His parents at the time. I walk in, everything was quiet. I'm like, I know that prayer didn't work that quick. So here lately, my prayers haven't been answered. And I'm like, it just ceased. Everybody's at the table eating their food, quiet. I just looked up. I said, thank you for the answered prayer. That's all I said. Went in there. Everybody got done. I didn't ask. I started taking their dishes up. I washed the dishes for his mother since she was nice enough to cook the meal for everybody. I washed dishes. I swept her floors for her. And I helped her bake. I helped her bake dessert. She liked that. I believe in helping in-laws. Yeah, he got treated the same way. That's right. He got mocked, spit at. They kept calling him blasphemer. Said he wasn't the Christ or something like that. He's not from of this world or something like that, they said. And I read a lot of stories about Peter where he denied him 3 times. When the cock crows, it said Peter would deny him 3 times. And for some reason, I even watched a movie on it, but it kind of threw me off. Why would he do that? I mean, he was so close. He was really walking with him and stuff. Why would he deny him like that? That was supposedly meant to happen so he can show all those, I'm trying to think of what they was called. Not lawyers, so my mind goes blank. I'll think of it in a minute. But anyway, the people that was bad was wanting to arrest him, trying to say he was a blasphemer and all that. I watched a movie on it. The movie explained a little bit, but just reading it, it kind of threw me off a little bit, just reading it. Like, doggone it, why can't I have knowledge like some of these people got? I want the knowledge. I want the wisdom. Open my blind eyes. Open my ears so I can hear what this passage is telling me. I'd get frustrated with it. Wait a minute. You're not supposed to get angry when you're doing this. You're supposed to be humble when you read. I keep arguing with myself, and I keep, trying to work through it as I get really frustrated. And it's kind of embarrassment sometimes. So it is a song book and not prayer. And the Proverbs is like the knowledge, the wisdom. I know he tells parables too. Songbooks, Proverbs is the book of wisdom. Exactly. I got a book right here. My brother gave it to me. And when I was little, and I don't know if this is true or not, but it broke my spirit so bad I busted out crying. I've actually got saved in my living room floor over this man. Y'all probably heard of him, Billy Graham. I got saved the first time in the year of 1989. Young person got saved. Then got around with some wrong, stupid people, crowd. I backslid. I started drinking, cussing. I quit going to church. I don't go now. I have church in my home. The churches I went through, all those people are fake. They worry about how they dress, how their hair looks. Who they going to judge is going to walk in that church, but they're not supposed to judge what you got on. They're supposed to look at the heart and the attitude of people when they come in. And you're supposed to love that person anyway. I dress nice, but they look down on me because I didn't overdress like them. I'm not coming here to be in a fashion show. That's what I tell them people. I straight up. I've even got it behind the pulpit. I'm shy around people I don't know. I got it behind the pulpit one day. And I said, I know this ain't got nothing to do with the service, but we need to have a conversation about this. And I was actually a member of that church for a couple years. I said, I've noticed so many people worried about the material things when they come in this building. Do you all know this is nothing but a building? It's nothing built by man, a building where people come and fellowship. They worship. They pray. They come together in reunion as supposed to with other Christians. Y'all trying to make this like a fashion show. The Lord rathers you not be overdressed, wear all that fancy jewelry, what he says in there looking like a Jezebel. They talk about Jezebel in the Bible. I read that. Overdoing painting your face. He'd rather see you natural with no paint. Whenever I dressed up, then I did it for him. I didn't do it to impress, what guy I'm going to meet in here. I did it for him. That's all I care about. I wanted to please him. And when I saw all that going on, people turned their nose up at me. Because sometimes I would wear dress pants. I didn't like to wear dresses all the time. It's according to what mood I was in. Nice blouse. I didn't let my boobs hang out like some of these young girls do. Teenagers, they're in there all about people looking at their breasts and stuff. No, that's wrong. You're causing the men to mess up. You're causing them to get off track what they're doing and looking at this girl that wants to show off her stuff. There's temptations like that. It goes on every day out where I'm at. But yeah, I made a speech. I said, y'all making this place about a fashion show. I noticed when I come in, I seen some nose snarled up at me. What, you think you're better than me? Because you've been a member of this church longer than I have? I told her, I was straight up, lied, telling these people in there. They're looking at me like, why are you talking about this? That was expression on these people's face. This one lady stood up and said, amen, amen, sister. She said, go on. Don't let these people stir what you're trying to say. Go on, you're allowed to speak. But then I read something else when I got done. Something popped in my head and it says, women are not supposed to be teachers. They're supposed to be silent in the church. The men is supposed to be the leaders. I said, oh my goodness. I just created sin. And they all looked, they started laughing. I said, I just created sin. I got up here and spoke, but I was speaking the truth. They was turning that building into a fashion place. And like trying to see what guys is going to look at them and stuff like that. I was just trying to prove a point. But yeah, I read in there that women are supposed to be silent in the church, that men are supposed to be the leader in the home, and the leader in the building where you worship. And the churches I went to, they had men and women teachers. They had teenagers helping the little ones in there. I thought it was sweet, but I'm like, so it's wrong I'm committing a sin because I'm getting up speaking the truth, what I see that's going on in this building. It's supposed to be worship. Only one person you're supposed to worry about, and that's the Lord. There's nobody else in that building. The one you're supposed to worry about is Him. But yet they're worried about their fingernails look nice. Oh, does my makeup look good? How does my hair look? Oh, am I fit to kill in this outfit? Is that guy down the third pew checking me out? That's all they worried about. They're lusting in that building. And believe me, I've learned a lot. And men have trouble with that. So does women. Ain't just the men. They see a cute guy. Their mind goes off of what they're supposed to be about. They go toward that person. That's one of the reasons why I don't go and have church in a regular building no more. Because all the fakeness, the people, they're not going in there for what they're supposed to be going in there for. I have church at my brother's house. I have church in my car. I have church if I see somebody struggling in Walmart, I'll pull them aside. I'll try to just talk to them. I'll tell them who I am. And I'll just ask them, do you know who Jesus is? This is the way I do it. Have you ever been saved? Do you know what it means or know the steps on how to get saved? That's the way I approach them. I don't know if it scares them or I word it wrong. I just go what's in here. And supposedly, if you're led and called, whether it's to be a teacher, a singer, I like singing. I sung a lot in churches, in the choirs. I did trios. I sung a cappella. I did that in a few members of churches I joined. Oh, so he said he was going to do it because he knows the heart of people are hardened, something like that. He knows the ones that's going to be saved, and he automatically knows the ones that's not. Is that what you're saying? He knows the heart. Oh, he knew the heart of Peter. So he knew exactly. Wow. I got chills. Look at this crap. Witness proof. I got chills just talking about this stuff. You ever get that? You get a chill that comes over your body. It's like a cool type, but a peaceful feeling. I just got that just now. I haven't got that in a while. But every now and then that chill just pops up on me. Because I do. I like talking about it. But yet, some people are like, oh, you're weird. We don't talk about this in my household. I'm like, Lord, forgive me, but how am I supposed to go talk to these people if they don't agree with it? If they don't allow, how are you going to actually talk to these people? We are told, he tells us to witness, to get the word out, spread the word, spread his word from all corners of the earth. That means everywhere around the world, I guess. Preach to all preach the gospel to all four corners of the earth, or something like that. I don't get it all right, but I'm kind of on track, but I kind of get off of it some too. But I'll be honest, I've not read my actual Bible in a while. Since all this has been said to me, I've been kind of so confused. What's real? What ain't? I know I'm saved. I know who God is. I know what the Holy Spirit is. He works within you. He lets you know when you're about to screw up, you ain't really saved. He kind of gives you that scolding. What you doing there, lady? Don't do that. What you doing there, son? You know, he gives you that scolding. And they're like, well, how do you know it's a spirit? I can't explain it. It's like sort of like that chill that comes overwhelms you. It's like a small voice that comes in. It's like your conscience. I don't know why I can explain it to them. But it's real. It's there. And you'll know it. If you're saved, you're going to know, because he's going to try to steer you back in the right path. When you try to get off that road, he's going to try to steer you back. I'm learning that. So y'all know that I'm experienced, but you can tell I got a lot of confusion on that. A lot. Now, I know this video wasn't supposed to be about that. But what the heck, it's my channel. I can talk what I want to. And this is the most important thing to any videos I ever done. Talking about him up there. And he knows that my videos is clean. That I don't try to be too ugly to people in my videos. I try to be nice and helpful to people. The churches are not perfect. Yeah, I know. They're going to fall and make mistakes too. But some churches are stupid. I've had a lot of problems in different churches. And God uses me to check out the churches. And all the churches are going to be judged. Let me get this. Let me ask you this question. It might be two of them or one together. See how I word this. Is this true? This is the first question. When you're called to be a preacher, that's your calling. You don't went to school. You don't went through all that. And you know the ropes. And you're actually a full-time preacher. Is that true? That the preachers get judged more strictly than us sinners? How is that possible? If we're sinning still, we're going to always sin. I know that. Or teachers is actually being a teacher. Are they going to be judged a lot strictly than us or people in general? Because we all sinners. Even when you saved, you sin every day. Sometimes we don't recognize and pick up on it, but he does. Are you going to be judged more stricter on that? You could probably research some of my churches. Freedom, Free Will Baptist Church. Now, the Bethlehem, that's a pretty good church. I've done a lot of Bible studying there. That's pretty much what it was. Every Monday night, I'd have Bible study and we'd have singing time. And I don't know why, but that piano teacher that was in the Bible study always picked me to come up there and sing. And I'd ask her, why don't you pick somebody else and let them try? I've always been picked out of the group. Maybe they want to sing. She's like, okay, then they call me Melissa, but I go by Lisa, of course. I said, I want to sit down on this one. Let me hear some other voices. There's other good voices out there besides mine. And she smiled. She said, you know, most people wouldn't think of saying something like that. Most people nowadays are all about themselves. They're selfish. You're willing to sit out and let somebody else. I'm always like that. I love to sing, but I like to hear other people singing. I like to hear their voices as well. You know? And she had a tear that popped up in her eyes. She's like, well, I'll tell you what, after she sings, her name was Noelle Marsh. She's like, after, you know, she sings, how about you and her come up there and sing? I said, oh my goodness. But I think she's a little bit better singer than I am. She said, that don't matter. I don't look at who's the best singer, and I look at the heart, the emotion they put behind that song. True that. So we got up there and we sung the song, I'm sure y'all familiar with it, the Old Rugged Cross and Amazing Grace. That song right there, that one gets to me. Because there's so much emotion. There's power in those songs. And I know the Lord hears it. I think He was the one that gave me my voice. I could have lost my voice years ago. He gave it back to me. And if I don't quit smoking cigarettes, my voice ain't going to be worth the crap, period. That's why I want to quit. I will get my voice back the way I need it to if I quit. And I'm working on it. God, I'm working on it. I got these little torture things to torture me. The spicy mints like red pepper. I'm eating these to try to help me. I'm not sure. Did y'all keep count how many cigarettes I lit since this live stream video? 3 cigarettes. And I don't have them in front of me, so maybe that'll help. If I had them from me, I won't smoke as much. So you can see my hands are shaking right now. Is that nicotine withdrawals? I'll start breaking out in sweats. I'm trying, really. I've been trying all weekend. But Jamie smokes. His son smokes. That makes it hard, too, when you're around other people smoking. So I try to grab a snack and not look at it. When they light the cigarette, I try to turn my head and not look at it. Okay, I guess I'm being tested here. I know I could do this. I quit cold turkey for 3 years before I got, with my partner here. It's just hard with the way this world is. And after losing my mom 5 years ago, I keep asking myself, and I shouldn't do that because it's not really our place to know. I want my loved ones to be in heaven when they die, but you don't really know. No one knows except the man upstairs. Just like only God knows your death date when you're going to die. You're born to die. He tells you that. No one knows. The Son of Man doesn't even know when He's coming back. And they're trying to predict, oh, Jesus is going to be back in 2002. I laugh about that crap. All these scientists trying to play God and thinking He's God, they're going to be destroyed when the time comes. But yeah, I'm like, I get stuck, and I know it aggravates my brother because he tells me if I have questions to go to him. So I go and ask questions. Oh, I think my partner's home now. We're going to have to get off here because I can't live stream when he's here. It ain't that he don't like it. It's just because I get nervous. But you all have a great day. We'll catch back up later, David. Nice to meet you again, brother. His brother. Bye now. Oh, hold on, Jamie. Trying to get the door. Ooh, I think it's sleeting out there. Ooh. It is cold. Cold, cold, cold. I'm fucking freezing. Oh, can y'all still hear me? I didn't end the video. Sorry about that bad word there. Slipped out. Just coming in. I didn't end it yet, so hold on. Is it snowing where you at?
It was snowing like a son.
Oh, my God. You think they're going to let the school out early for Donald? Or is it different from everybody else?
I doubt it because of some